Hello everyone, welcome to Scorched Earth Toys at AnyMoon.com's review of Takatoku's 13000 SDF-1 toy. This toy was picked up by Bandai after Takatoku went under. Bandai continued production and sold the toy internationally via Matchbox as the distributor. You can tell which version of the toy you got by the stamp underneath. That says Takatoku right there in kanji. The Bandai version would obviously say Bandai. Alright, so let's talk about the articulation of this toy. First things first, you have a shoulder with nice ratcheting joints that goes all the way around. You have guns that can be individually articulated. You have an elbow joint. The Prometheus is attached by a peg, as is the Daedalus. You can remove these toys, and they also spin on the peg. They also have wheels on the bottom, so if you did remove them, you could use them as their own little toys. Now, if we move the arm up, we can show off the hip articulation. You get a joint back and a joint forward. Now, as I do this, you can see that there is actually an ankle joint too to help you keep the toy stable. So if you wanted to be doing a Daedalus punch, I've kind of got the opposite thing going on with the Prometheus punch, you can do that. Alright, so there we go. That's pretty much it as far as articulation goes. There is a firing the gun pose that this toy can also do. In order to accomplish that, you simply bring up the guns and you spread the chest outward. Okay. So there it is. That is your destroying incoming vessels mode. The Takatoku version comes with projectiles. So I bought this toy recently off eBay just to kind of show off a video review. See if these things actually fire here. So you take the torpedo and you plug it in. It's sticking into place nicely, so that's a good sign. Let's see if we can actually fire it. Good angle there. Alright, so we just click the yellow button. There you go. So the torpedo fires, but that's not the only thing that we can do. This toy also comes with little Valkyries. Probably not correctly to scale, but you know, it's another issue. The little Valkyrie has a little groove on the bottom of it and goes right on the catapult on either the Prometheus or the Daedalus, and is then slid back into place, as one would expect with a catapult. Oh, that's good. It stops where it's supposed to. Let's see if it can fire. So here we go. Time to launch our Valkyrie. Perfect. As you can see, they got quite a lot of spring to them. Probably pretty easy to lose those parts, so something to consider if you're looking at one in the aftermarket. Also, as you could probably tell on mine must have been near a window or something. There's a little bit of yellowing kind of through there. But, you know, this is a 30-year toy at this point. Those are pretty common things, so make sure, if you're buying one second-hand, that you get lots of pictures so you know exactly what kind of condition you're getting your toy in. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and transform it now back into cruiser mode. Alright, here is cruiser mode. You have your storage for the Valks right up here, also your torpedoes. The bridge and the sensor array split apart. It's very difficult to do. A lot of people don't even bother doing it because you feel like you're going to have to break something to make that happen. The antenna on top of the toy is made out of hard plastic and therefore something very easy to break, so you want to watch out for that. You still have the guns on the shoulders that can be articulated. You also have now cannons in the back of the toy that use the same torpedo as the cannons in the front, and obviously you can still use those cannons in the front. So you take the torpedo, you plop it in. Let's see if it works. Yes, it does. Very nice. Alright, so obviously a big spaceship like this would not have landing gears, but this toy does, which is nice. It doesn't require a stand. This toy is also extremely solid, plays very well, whooshes around. Not something you see on every modern toy like Bandai's Macross Quarter, which is pretty floppy. Yamato did get it right with their SDF-1 toy. Alright, so in a nutshell, you have seen the Takatoku and Matchbox SDF-1 toys. You can visit anymoon.com for comparisons to the line art and other SDF-1 toys and other big battleship toys. This is still the best TV version of the SDF-1 out there. It's a very fun toy, solid, and it's got the charm of being that old school chunky toy. So until Yamato makes a TV version of their SDF-1, which may very well never happen, and if it does, it may cost $500. This is the SDF-1 toy you want to get. Thanks for viewing.